Most times, yeah, I don't drive that Benz inside water, I don't drive that BMW inside water. Have you ever wondered why some cars have the ability to drive through a flood, I mean, through water, without any issue? While some cars will drive through water and it will be as if all the world problems have come upon the car. And to be very honest, we live in Nigeria where half of the year rain is falling. There's always flood somewhere. Even the most expensive neighborhoods in Nigeria, for instance in Lagos, have flood. There's flood everywhere in Lekki once it rains. In today's video, I would be telling you how to know if that your car can drive through flood or not. I mean, this video could easily have been one where I just list the cars that can drive through water and the cars that cannot, but that doesn't really make sense because a lot of cars come out every day. I need you to know, why can my car not drive through water, so that no matter the car, you just know that, oh, this car can enter water, this car cannot enter water. My name is Crank of 234 Drive and let us get into it. What makes a car a good or bad swimmer? The first thing is the location of the electrical components. Most times, yeah, I don't drive that Benz inside water, I don't drive that BMW inside water. It's not as if under these cars were made with salt that they cannot drive through water. It is because of the presence of electrical components in the lower areas of the car. Once water touches these components, it will spoil. You know the way water and electricity acts now? Like if you drop your phone inside water, if your phone is not waterproof, it will spoil. And these components are not waterproof. Cars like the new model Benz C300, BMW 330i, these cars have something called electronic power steering. So that electric module that makes your steering soft is under the car, down, down, down. So the moment you drive through water, it's going to spoil. Easy. That's why when this thing spoils, you now see the cars steering will be dancing like this. Dancing like this, dancing like this, dancing like this. It's very common. Cars with electronic power steering, there's a lot of cars with electronic power steering. Passat CC, the new Benz C300, that's W205, W212 E-Class. The new E-Class also has electronic power steering. BMW F10, BMW F30, all these new cars have electronic power steering because they make life easier for you. Another electrical component that can be affected by water is when a car has its brain box in the lower areas of the car. Some cars have their brain box under the passenger seat, and if that part of the car is not properly sealed, assuming there's a rust under the passenger seat and you drive through flood, water will enter the brain box. So you have to know, you have the responsibility of knowing the location of these things in your car. So that brings us again to the first point. Location of electrical components in your car determines if your car can drive through flood or not. The second thing that determines a car's ability to swim is the location of the air intake. Air intake is that pipe, like it's the inlet of the pipe through which the air that your engine needs for its combustion. You know, engine, now every combustion engine needs air and fuel to mix to give you that combustion. Bah, 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 bah. That's how your car moves. So that air that is entering your engine, it goes in through somewhere. If that point at which the air enters is in the lower areas of the car, then your car will be affected. You are directly taking water inside your engine. Water is not supposed to be in the inner parts of your engine. Water can only flow around it to cool it. It's not supposed to be in the cylinders. But once water enters the intake, it's going straight to your engine and it's going to lock your engine. There's something called hydro lock. Or to bend the piston, it will just affect your car's engine in a very negative way.
Look at this car, this is the air intake. This is where air goes in from. So it cannot be affected by water because it is really high. If it was somewhere down here, then there will be a problem.
Examples of cars that have the air intake in the lower areas of the cars will be some BMWs and a very popular car that we all love and know. That's the Honda Accord, the EOD, and the discussion continues. So yeah, these are the two main things that determines if your car can go through flood or not. Now, there's one factor I need you to know. Be it a Benz, a Range Rover, whatever it is. If your car's ride height is very high, you have nothing to worry about. It can have electronic power steering, it can have all these things, but because the ride height is high, water won't touch it. Do you get? Before I continue, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video so that everybody in Nigeria can see what makes their car a good or bad swimmer. Please, like. I won't continue if you don't like. Thank you very much. Let's continue. Forgot to say subscribe. Subscribe. Yeah. You have the responsibility of checking. Are the things that can be affected by water in my car in the lower areas? If I drive through this flood, will water touch this thing? That's how you know whether you can drive your car through flood or not. Wait. Lastly, if your car that cannot drive through flood enters flood, what do you do? To be very honest, what you do is, it depends on how your car is acting. But if you know that your car is not supposed to drive through flood, and after you go through flood, you notice anything strange, just put off the car because you know you caused it. If you notice anything strange, put off the car and call your mechanic. Don't allow things spoil before you now call your mechanic. But normally it's always an instant damage, like there's no coming back from it. If water touches your brain box, it's going off. Water touches your electronic power steering, it's going off. So most times there's no comeback from it. And even if your car can drive through flood, there's a way to do it. It's not like you don't drive through the flood. Let me tell you how. I said it before, do not speed through any flood. No matter how high or low your car is, even if your car can drive through flood now, do not speed through flood going slowly. Even if your car can drive through flood and you're inside the flood, your car is inside the flood and it now goes off, please just push it out. Do not start the engine. Because when you start the engine, you're going to take up water into parts. Don't start any car's engine while inside the flood. Push it out. If your car gets stuck in the flood, maybe you're driving through flood, but there's one big pothole and you don't know because of the flood has covered it. You really don't know there's a pothole there or not, and your car now gets stuck in that pothole. Drag it out. Don't fire your engine inside the flood. Don't throttle down inside the flood. Lastly, for most cars that their AC works with the fan, always switch off your AC before you drive through the flood, so that your fan doesn't take up water into the car. My last warning here is that, guys, if you know your car cannot drive through flood, do not try it. You're driving a Lamborghini, what are you looking for when there's flood? You're driving an expensive car. Do not drive through flood. The fix is crazy. Why do you think a lot of flood damaged cars in Canada and the US are always considered salvage? Because it's very hard to fix. Sometimes you don't even know the extent to which it has spoiled. Water has chopped into the wires and everything, so please do not drive your car through flood. If you can avoid it, avoid it. Do you understand? Thank you very much. My name is Crank and this is 234 Drive, and you just learned what makes your car a good or bad swimmer. We at 234 Drive, we are not perfect. So if you have any contribution, if you have any suggestion, just drop it in the comments. If you have any idea, just drop it in the comment. Let somebody see it. If your car has been in flood before, please let us know how you did it, what happened after, and how you fixed it, and how you got out of the whole mess. My name is Frank once again, and this is 234 Drive.